Alright, so here's the latest and greatest changes that I've made. We'll just walk through that. So I put a new button on here called Issues. I click on that and it comes to this place here. And so I've made a report button and a drop down. As everybody's name's in, it's going to default to all. I have two views. We have the data sheet report and the printable report. So the data sheet report is more like the blemish, that kind of a thing. So we'll just click on that. And that basically shows us all of them that have an issue. Now, since most of the database didn't have any issues in, I went and I just added a bunch of issues in there so that some would show up. And so that's basically all of them that there are right now. So anything with an issue that has not been delivered will show up in this list. So we could choose just Kyle if we want, choose that, and we get that report, and so on and so forth. We also have another report, this printable, the printable report. If you click on that, then it's a little bit different. It pulls up this kind of a report that gives you basically the information, the logistics node, and the issue, and so on and so forth. And so then there's several pages. These are all Jared's. I did that because this one has lots of stuff in it and you get to kind of see what that looks like. So that's the printable report. I'm not sure if you'll even use that one. I added a little feature in here that I think you're going to like, and that is this little thing over here that says send issue email. So if you click on that, that's a date thing, and we choose the date. This is just the date that you sent the email, and you click on it, and then boom, it creates an email with basically the broker. It's going to send an email to the broker. The subject is going to be the issue with that. It actually is going to attach a copy of the broker of the contract to it, and basically give you the contract, the information here, and the issue and the problem and so on it. And if you wanted to at this point, you could edit this if you wanted to add a CC or something like that, or you could just hit send and boom. Now you've just sent an email to that trader with all these issues, laid out, saying basically this trade has issues and needs to be dealt with. Now that's just my words. If you wanted other words in there, I can easily change that. So that's kind of a nice little feature. I only have a couple of them working here because here's another one because basically, so that was another one that came up. So the issue is there's a problem, so on and so forth. So I got that working. So that's kind of the way that works. I'm hoping that we're on the right track with this kind of thing. Of course, as always, we can make adjustments. All right. Now there's one other thing that I created here that I think you might like, and we kind of talked about it the other day, and that's that if let's go back to the very beginning here to number 1. You'll see over here I created this thing over here called create an Outlook task. And the idea is that from the broker note you can create a task if you need to follow up on something on here. If there's something that you need to think like in 3 days I need to, or 2 weeks or whatever. So you could go ahead and add a subject here, check out the freight issue. All right, and so let's just, since we're talking, let's just take some data here and we'll copy it into here and we'll paste it. All right, and when do I need to be reminded of that? Let's say on the 30th. Okay, and then you just go and click this button and basically a new Outlook task has been created. All right, and then if we go to Outlook, and just hang on, I'll bring it into the screen here in a second, and we look at our tasks, you can see that it's created a new tasks in my list. And if I open that up, the new task basically says check out the freight, and that information that I put in the subject. The reminder is for the 30th, and by default it's at 7:30 a.m. that reminder will go off. So I mean, I checked into that and that was pretty easy to do, so I thought I'd throw it in there as an example. If you can think of another way that would work better, or if you think it's just stupid, I can not add it. But anyways, I thought I'd throw that in there. I think it might be helpful. So, anyways, those are the new improvements. Let me know if you have any changes or anything like that, and if not, then I'll probably upload them this weekend.